We're in the place they call the United Center. We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Thanks very much. Well, AI.
Glad his name will be on that list of shooters. Thank you, David.
And just looking at the field of participants, adding AI to that bunch, and this could be the best three-point contest we've ever seen.
Now we're getting into the grinded-out part of the season, Clark. Should we expect rookies now, you think, to start feeling the length of the NBA season right about now?
You know, that varies from individual to individual. I know when I was a rookie, it happened for me probably after about the 40th game or so, and I just was flat. I was still putting up decent numbers, but I just felt flat, felt lethargic. And then all of a sudden, after a week and a half or so, it just kind of went away, and I finished that rookie season strong. So every rookie's different. Some rookies never hit the wall, Kevin, but most do in some form or fashion.
And teams are all on top of this, aren't they? I mean, they know there's a chance it's going to happen, so they prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's rare when a rookie doesn't hit it, but for some it might be an extended wall. For others, it might be a short wall.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Clark in at the point guard position. Now the pass to Turner. Back to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Allen. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Bulls. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Trying to get open is Carter. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's Dunn. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
Here's Oladipo. Chris Dunn making his last shot. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. Allen with the rebound. And All-Star Weekend, one of the highlights of the season. AI will be heavily involved in the festivities this year.
Yeah, and you look at everything AI has on his plate as far as the festivities go, and you just see how complete a player he is. He truly does it all on the floor.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oladipo outside. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Outside, Bogdanovic. And Turner kicks to Sabonis. Sent back.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
That one good for 2. Dunn's got his second basket. Pacers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Bogdanovic. Indiana again missing.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He didn't. It happens.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Clark after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Indiana again missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
And you know, Greg, to me that's baffling. I'm not sure why they didn't do some dine-in eating. Go inside and eat instead of all that work in the drive-through behind the arc.
Now here's Bogdanovic. There's the double team with Allen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Bulls leading by 8. Kick out to Levine. Back to Allen. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Allen's got 8 points.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
And even 3-on-3 break. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Levine. 8 points for Chris Dunn.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando. Bogdanovic, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
The Bulls leading by 15. Allen kicks to Markkanen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Clark, the pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Passes to Markkanen. Here's Carter. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. It's Oladipo on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Oladipo finds Bogdanovic. Count the basket.
The size and the focus. That's the big thing to finish it over the defense. Bogdanovic showing exactly what he can do.
Dunn passes to Allen. Outside, Levine. From 12 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Levine's got his second basket of the game. Pacers trail by 18. Clark, the pass to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Knocked away. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. And slam dunk by Allen.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
To the paint, Oladipo goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. That one drops for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Clark. Now Oladipo. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pass to Turner. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number one, the Bulls.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Clark. Dunn covering. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Bulls making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Portis, he's checked in for Indiana. Rivers comes in for Bogdanovich. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Bulls moving the ball around. Tipped away. And stolen by Portis. And there's the foul. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Carter out there with Parker. Then there's Allen. Then there's Dunn. And it's Blakeney in at shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was a driven man. He finished with 54 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And here's Oladipo after Jabari Parker made that last 3-pointer.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Clark dishes to Bogdanovich. Here's Clark. Dunn covering. Allen against Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tough finish from Bogdanovich. He's got a nice big frame for a wingman.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Turner finds Oladipo. No good with the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Got a piece of it. Turner up top, defended by Carter. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, this is the kind of player Victor Oladipo is. Confident, under control, ready to fire on the catch.
Now here's Levine. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Sabonis against Markkanen. Pass to Oladipo. Kicks it to Clark. Over Levine. No good from Clark.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. That one goes. Count it. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovic able to put points on the board.
And there it is for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Wendell Carter. This one for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bogdanovic against Allen. On the wing, LaVine. Back to Allen. He tries for 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, it's Sabonis. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. LaVine kicks to Allen. Markkanen against Sabonis. Allen passes to LaVine. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. LaVine's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Clark. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Turner. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable scorer from the mid-range.
LaVine kicks to Dunn. Over to the wing. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Bogdanovic. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's LaVine. 8 points for him. Got a hand on it.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Oladipo finds Clark. To the middle. Indiana moving it around. The pass to Oladipo. From deep. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Allen passes to LaVine. Allen right side. He kicks it to LaVine. Markkanen dishes to LaVine. Allen against Turner. LaVine inside the three-point line. And again, Chicago, no good. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, They'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now, here's Dunn. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Dunn misses. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo for 3. Carter pulls it in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Count that bucket.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by LaVine. Goes up. And LaVine throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And so...
Hey, Kevin. Hey, pretty soon you're going to be in your first dunk contest. Now, just between us, what have you got planned?
I got some pretty big ideas, trust me.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from AI.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner inside. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. And it's Clark in at point guard. A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even-keeled. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. 2 on the clock. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Turner. 3 on 3. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Drills it from outside. Oladipo's got 13 points.
You know, what I like about what I've seen in Oladipo is that it's obvious he's put a lot of work in to becoming a better offensive player. And he can really get it going in a hurry now.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Bogdanovic. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Markkanen kicks to Allen. Done outside. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Clark. The Bulls getting the bucket. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. And Allen with the slam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And so here is Indiana after the Bulls pick up 2. To halt the run, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Marjanovic checked in for Chicago. The Pacers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That's good from Oladipo.
Hey, from role player to bona fide star, the jump Oladipo has taken has been outstanding. And he's not done yet, folks. He's continuing to grow.
Allen for 3, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Now, here's Oladipo. 16 points for him. 14 feet away, a nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 13.
And, you know, Bogdanovic is just such a deadly shooter from there. The defense has to do a better job against him in that situation.
Dunn passes to Marjanovic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Passes it to Allen. Dunn kicks to Levine to the middle. Here's Allen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's got 13 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice play there from Bogdanovic. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Chicago making a switch here. Blakeney's checked in. Now, here's Markkanen. 5 points in the game. And the basket by Blakeney. Blakeney's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Clark. Outside Bogdanovic. Turner finds Bogdanovic. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 17.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovic, showing no fear at all.
Blakeney passes to Marjanovic. Here's Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Now here's Allen. He has 29. To the paint, McDermott with a steal. And here's Rivers. Clark kicks to Rivers. Pass to McDermott. Here's Diallo. Good D by Parker. Allen outside. Evans outside. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Turner. Pacers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Parker with the steal. Allen outside. Evans dishes to Allen. A beautiful reverse layup. Allen's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Diallo. And Turner kicks to McDermott. Back to Turner. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Turner's got his third bucket of the night.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Allen. He has 31. Over McDermott, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Holiday finds Portis. The kick out to Holiday. McDermott passes to Portis. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got 35 in the game.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now here's McDermott. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Portis trying to free himself. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Evans. Tries again. It's deflected. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
And looking at Chicago, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And the foul's on Cheick Diallo. That's foul number 2 for him. And for the Bulls, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Parker finds Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got 37.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
And there's the pass to Diallo. Rivers with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Passes it to McDermott. Offensive rebound. And Holiday kicks to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Holiday. McDermott's got himself on the board with 3 there. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here is Holiday. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabbar. Here's Sabonis. Outside Portis. Rivers passes to Turner. He dishes it to Oladipo. Indiana again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
We've got Allen. Moutier out there with Marjanovic. And it's Felicio in at the four-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
Now here's Allen. Clock at 4. Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. They'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength. Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
One of those ongoing discussions about adding a 4th referee, Clark. Would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better in highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A 4th official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Miles Turner. Moutier, no good. Here's Clark. Kicks to Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Moutier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
That free throw, no good. May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And now, with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Pass to Erickson. Now Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Blakeney. Allen kicks to Felicio. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Mudiay dishes to Allen. Over Johnson. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 44.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Count it.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. Pass to Erickson. They get a hand on it, and Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Erickson. The pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Pulls it from the elbow. Good. He hits the jump shot.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Clark, we know of your involvement with college basketball, calling the Final Four. College teams occasionally change conferences here in the NBA. There's talk of eliminating conferences altogether.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit of a traditionalist here. I'm open to change, but I think there would need to be more rationale behind the change than what I've heard or read. So I think keeping it the way it is fine. So that tradition aspect of it is what I'm hanging my hat on. Anytime you try to manipulate matchups, though, to me, is walking down the wrong road. So, in my opinion, we should stay with the conferences for that.
I like that thought. Here's Holiday after the Bulls pick up 2. From deep, Johnson. Mudiay with the rebound.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
Allen surveying the D. Now here's Mudiay. He's guarded by Johnson. Allen finds Mudiay. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here is Holiday. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Blakeney. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. You reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
Now here's McDermott. Chicago grabs the miss.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to Allen. Shoots over McDermott, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Mudiay kicks to Marjanovic. McDermott with a steal. Right side Holiday. Here's Oladipo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
The Pacers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And you can break out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against Indiana.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
And you know what stood out to me, Kevin, was his confidence. I mean, he was taking a lot of good shots and knocking them all down.
Puts up a 3. That one, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.